Okay, here we go. We'll look at charts in a second. Carl, breaking. Bitcoin officially hits new all-time high above 65K. And right now, the current price is 66.8. We're about to head back over 67,000, it looks like.
Feels good.
Yeah, it feels so good today.
Yeah.
Feels so good today. Bitcoin has hit a new all-time high in US dollars as a long-awaited surge pushes Bitcoin into price discovery. Data from Cointelegraph shows Bitcoin breaching 64.9, ceiling taking place in April. On the second day of trading on the hugely popular ProShares Bitcoin ETF, BTC USD are surged ahead again of the of the open of the markets. Eric Delgado says Facebook Marketplace is still popular. That's true. They still have some things. Go up. What was the other one before that? Thoughts on VeChain prices November? Well, Justin Bennett tells you $1.60. I think probably 50 to 60 cents, but I would love to be wrong on that one. On social media, Bitcoin's best names were celebrating new Bitcoin all-time high from Plan B. Remember this? Do you remember what Plan B's prediction was for Bitcoin for this month?
For this month?
$63,000. $63,000. Now, there's a chance it could retrace. I don't think it will. I think we're going to continue to see upward momentum. You guys remember Jeb yesterday told us that we were going to consolidate for 7 to 14 days before hitting all-time highs, which I told you was not true. Which we love Jeb. Don't get me wrong. We love Jeb. But,
well, and I think that comes...
They're going off charts.
Charts. That's what I was just about to say. When you're purely basing your decisions on charts, it may give you a different indicator than looking at charts and macroeconomics and information and chain analysis and all the moving parts, which is what we try to do here. We try to bring in as much information as possible and then decipher it and share that information with you guys so you can make the best decisions possible.
A lot of people saying, oh, it did hit 63K. Well, he said 63K at the end of the month. We're going to be much higher than that by the end of the month. And Plan B said it's the worst case scenario, the worst case 63. He didn't say worst case 63. He said worst case 135,000 by the end of this year. He said that back in June. He also told you it was going to $400,000, which at that time we would have agreed with him, but we told you why we don't agree with that. Here's the difference between what Plan B is telling you and what I'm telling you. Plan B is telling you that there's going to be a slow, methodical tick up. It's still a fast tick up, but over a 3-month period, and we're going to end at 135K. I think within 4 to 6 weeks, 3.5 to 5.5 weeks, most likely, we hit 100K, maybe 110 at the highest. Well, I've said possibly 120 to just kind of give myself some room. But I think it's going 103 to 108 is probably the range I'm looking for. And then it's going to be a violent drop. Violent drop as money flows into altcoins like we've never seen before. And Bitcoin will not recover until the next cycle. So that's what I'm pointing out here is that, BitBoy also said cycle top September. Yeah, we called that 2 years ago. I think if it happens in November, we're pretty dang close. So you want to hold us to a certain date that we said based on a golden bull ratio, which doesn't really seem to apply at this point. But so anyways, we'll see what happens. Okay. Anyways, here we go. Higher estimates for the short term center around is $300,000 for Bitcoin. This is one thing I want to tell you guys. This is why it is going to. Somebody says Jeb's never right. That's not true. Jeb's right a good bit. I just think when he bases everything off charts, sometimes that's where he goes wrong. Here's a narrative you're going to be seeing. And I feel like it is my job. It is my job to protect you guys from these moon dreams, which is so ironic, isn't it? Because everybody told me, I'm the moon boy. I'm the one. It's me. But now I'm telling you, you're going to see a narrative. Bitcoin between $250,000 to $500,000 in the next 6 months. That's where you're going to start seeing. You're going to even start as it gets closer to 100K. You're going to see people talk about $1 million Bitcoin in this cycle. You will start seeing these narratives, these videos, this clickbait. This is not intentionally. I don't think George talking about 250K Bitcoin. I don't think he's intentionally doing it. I know he's not intentionally trying to mislead you. I know when you have people like, Carl, which we'll talk to in a minute, saying $300,000 Bitcoin next year or whatever. I know they're not trying to mislead you. But these numbers are going to prove to be inaccurate. These numbers are going to prove to be wrong. And the hope of those numbers is what is going to get a lot of people wrecked and holding it down all the way back to $15,000 to $20,000 to $25,000. Okay? Because you're going to say, well, they're saying it's going to go up. I'm telling you. I don't care what the charts say. At this point, I don't care what the previous cycles say. I'm telling you what's happening. I'm telling you what's happening. I'm telling you what is coming. We're the only channel out here giving you this message. It's going to 100 and then it's stopping. And when you guys see that come to pass, it might even go to 108. People are like, oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. It's going to 300. We're going to see that retracement. We're going to see it. Bloomberg already said $400,000 by end of year. There you go. That's your clue. Here's your sign.